Jeez. Hello everyone and welcome to Outside Interference. And today we have our fourth, I was about to say annual, but fourth weekly Bellator live stream. And hopefully we can get some people in here, but I do have a little bit of an announcement to make. It's not going to be too long because I'm making an official video on it tomorrow. We are going to have a WMMA and or TEW 2016 giveaway for the 200 subscribers milestone that we hit. And I mean, it's really more for 250 subscribers when or if we do hit that. But until then, I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and I'm going to announce how you can have a shot at winning whichever game you choose. But as of right now, we just have to go to Mitrione versus Nelson 2, I believe. I don't think there's anything too important to get through except for the reality TV show. But hopefully none of our created fighters get knocked out, or that would be real bad. Certainly for no one to be here while that happens. But hopefully we can get some people in here. I've decided that 11:30 on Saturdays, 11:30 Central on Saturdays is when I'm going to be streaming, just for any future reference. I've been kind of doing that general time, but now I've decided that's going to be what I shoot for officially. So 11:30 Central in the morning, obviously. So if you do want to catch a stream, that is the time to do it. And it looks like we do have someone in. Make sure to let yourself be known in the chat. I would love to talk to you. Yeah, we're just going to continue simming, I suppose. Not really much else we can do. It's been quite a while since WMMA got an update, now that I think about it. Like TEW gets updates semi-consistently, but WMMA hasn't gotten too much. It's kind of weird. Especially considering that it's their most recent game, so I would think that they would be more focused on that than TEW, but I guess TEW is significantly more popular. At least on YouTube. I don't know what the player numbers are, but I assume it correlates. Sorry if I sound a little bit under the weather. My throat hurts a lot, so this will probably went out. I don't know if it's the best clip, but I thought it was the most notable, of Nick getting in a fight with a counter. It's also the name of the episode, so I decided that's the story I was going to share. I think in terms of what I post on the YouTube channel of that podcast, it's just going to be clips, because obviously not a lot of people are going to want to watch just straight up like 40-minute podcasts, especially because if you don't have YouTube Red, you can't put it in the background. So the little clips are what I'm going to do. If you want to listen to the full podcast, then you can go on Mediafire or Podbean. But definitely go and check that out. We work real hard on it, and hopefully you enjoy it. It's real fun for us. I didn't have a local to global episode this week, but I'll definitely have one next week. I might pack a little extra in there. Not going to promise anything because I honestly don't know what my schedule is going to be like next week. But hopefully it all works out okay. But we don't have a very active chat to start off here. Hopefully by the time we get to the show, it'll be a little bit more active. But now I'm just running out of things to talk about. Let's see. I could complain about Road Warriors. I'm trying to get Road Warriors done for about a month now, and it's just not working. Like, I mean, it's moving along farther than I thought it would by this point, but it moves so fast at the beginning that I thought I would be farther by now, because it's kind of stalled a little bit. Through no real fault of my own or any of the wrestlers, it's just how this type of thing goes, I suppose. Looks like another person joined us. Make sure to make yourself known in the chat. But yeah, it's just how this kind of thing goes, I suppose. It's my first time working with other professional wrestlers. I'm not a professional wrestler, obviously. First time working with professional wrestlers outside of, a couple of people I knew from independent shows that I wanted on my podcast. The super old podcast that was the first thing that I posted on this channel. I would suggest you go watch it, but it's not any good. I suppose the Louis Linden episode might be okay, maybe the Davey Vega, but the Steve Reno, I did not know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but maybe a little bit more. But yeah, hopefully I want to get that done before the end of July, but I'm not extremely hopeful. I need to reach out to more people. I'm just kind of lazy, to be completely honest, but it's fine. For some reason, it's taking quite a long time to simulate. I don't know what that is about. And yeah, I would think that we would at least have one comment by now. Come on, guys. But I think this is the first stream that I've had 200 subscribers. I don't know, but if it is, I just want to thank you guys for that. I just want to thank you guys for 200 subscribers. It is a real honor. And obviously, we've already gotten up to 206. We're kind of going from it's like every single week we get 5 to 10 new subscribers, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but like 20 subscribers a month, and it's like the 7th month, so let's say we get 10 more subscribers this month, and then 20 more for the next 5 months. We'll be at over 300 by the end of the year, which is a pretty good number if you ask me. I would definitely love to be at 300. I guess the stretch goal, hopefully we continue to grow faster with, how big we're growing, or not how big we're growing, but since, as we're growing bigger, we'll probably reach more people. So hopefully we can speed it up a little bit towards the end of the year. I want 500 subscribers. That's probably not realistic, but that is what I'm striving for. And obviously you got to set your goals high. But I don't expect it to happen, obviously. But if it could, that would be amazing. Real nice. So, if you have any friends that you think would like my content, or our content, I suppose, then go ahead and send them my way. That would be a real treat. Ugh. The only problem, or not the only problem, but the problem with having these streams at 11:30 is that I wake up at 11. So I have to do all my stuff before I stream, obviously, and I have to eat because otherwise I'll die on stream, which I don't think anyone wants. That might increase the views a little bit, but in the long run, maybe not the best plan. So yeah, I kind of have to pack, or I kind of have to cram a bunch of stuff into those 30 minutes. But okay, so just sim and speed it up a little bit, probably because there's no events going on right now. Yeah. So hopefully we're about to get to Wednesday, and or Thursday's when we're stopping, but we're about to sim over Wednesday. So I'm really hoping that Fight Master. Oh, there it is. Fight Master does well, and a fantastic episode. And wow, okay, my character, or my fighter, beat Arman Singh, which is I forgot his name, Chaotic Houndoon. That's his character, so he has been eliminated, and I have moved on to the next round. Arman Singh will stay signed. Rudy Bears can go. I don't really care about Rudy Bears. Who cost 4th? Who cares? Charlie Ward can stay because he was on the roster beforehand. Arman Singh, he will be staying because I think he can be all right. Probably, he has a good kickboxing background, and he's already ranked the number 22 middleweight. So we'll probably put him on a show eventually. Definitely on the pre-show or the undercard. But yeah, my character moves on. Hopefully we can, stop facing each other in the first round, because I was kind of hoping that we would all make it to like the final four at least, maybe something close to it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and continue on to, apparently Lorenz Larkin signed, and James Terry failed his drug test. That's great. But Bobby Lashley extended his deal. Uriah Hall signed, which is great. Yeah. Sorry, just real tired. We'll go ahead and move on to the show. The other problem with streaming is that even when there's nobody here, I have to kind of keep talking for the VOD watchers, because the majority of the views on this series are from the VOD, as is expected. But yeah, I wish more people would join me live. But I'll take what I can get, I suppose. As long as we are reaching as many people as possible, I am completely content. But let's see. Trying to think of something else I can talk about. The Academy series is kind of picking up. Just a little bit. We're getting signed a lot more frequently, that's for sure. And yeah, hopefully we can continue that. But Martin Bravo, I don't really know. Normally I have my wingman, Chaotic Houndoon, Hobo Good Vibes. I have them in here to give me things to talk about. But today I'm flying solo, I suppose. Maybe I have all my clocks set wrong and I'm actually recording at the wrong time, but that could definitely be a possibility. I'm just hoping we can get to the show quickly enough. If simming doesn't take forever. I complained about this before, but that's definitely something Grey Dog could work on. TEW, it's fine now. It used to be a lot worse, but it's fine now. And WMMA, it might just be the mod, but I don't think this is like an overly huge mod that I have. So I think it's just all the stuff that they do in the background. I don't know for sure, though. I might just be complaining over nothing. Who really knows? But hopefully they can do something about that in WMMA 6 if it comes out. I actually do not know if they're planning on creating a sixth, because I think that the WMMA 5 slogan was like one last round, which might be just because there's 5 rounds in a championship fight in most organized MMA. But it could also be because it's the last WMMA game, which would be really sad, because it is a great game, and I would like to see them continue improving on it. But I suppose you can't always get what you want. Obviously, TEW is not going anywhere because that's their real breadwinner. But hopefully we can get a new WMMA game after this. And I think they're doing TEW every 3 years, because it was 2010, 2013, and 2016. So every 3 years, which I guess is a pretty good. I mean, I would love to see every year releases, but obviously they don't have a team or the size of the team for that. But as the community keeps growing every single day, hopefully we can get to a point where we can narrow that down to a smaller margin between games. Because obviously, if they're making more money, they can hire more people and they can get the games out faster. It's good for all of us. So I guess that's one of the reasons I'm doing the giveaway, just to kind of introduce games to new people. Because if these games die, so does my channel. That's just a fact. But I don't think they will. They're very well made. They're very entertaining if you do it right. And even if you don't, they're very fun to play. So I guess it is kind of a niche game, because not everyone wants to play an MMA game where they don't get to actually watch the fights or get to play the fights, and they don't want to play a wrestling game where They don't get to play as the wrestlers. But I mean, I think there's something much more intriguing about running the business than there is being a cog in the machine and just being the wrestler. Because there's tons of games where you can do that, but TEW is pretty unique in the fact that you can run a wrestling promotion, and it's definitely the most intricate. Might be slightly overpriced, but whatever keeps them afloat, I suppose. I'm not complaining too much. Like a year ago or 2 years ago, before I had any source of income, I would definitely be complaining a lot more. But now it's all right. It's fine. It's not too bad. If it was $60, then no one would buy it. Even if it was like $40, but I guess 35 is an all right price. I honestly, it feels like a $25 game, maybe, but I can't complain. I play it more than any of the $60 games that I've bought. So if we're just going off entertainment value that I've received from it, I guess it's worth a lot more than 35. But who knows? Oh, one thing I don't like about Great Hog is it takes them a long time to drop the prices. Like, even if the game came out 2 years ago, like TEW, since they haven't released a new one, it's still 35, which is cool, I guess. But like, even their super old games are pretty expensive. So I think they should do a better job of dropping the prices just to engage more people, because the older games, they're not as good as the newer games, obviously. And if someone can get like TEW 2010 for $5, then they would be much more likely to end up upgrading the TEW 16, in my opinion. But I suppose I can't, predict the future or predict what the market wants. I guess that's probably their job. Roger Gracie. I kind of want Roger Gracie. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and offer him. And I'm too lazy to actually go ahead and negotiate completely. Joe Soto. What is he? Bantamweight? We can definitely take him. Go 400 or 450. I'd accept these terms. Who is offering you a better contract? UFC just released you. Why are they? Okay, that's cool. Oh no, never mind. He wasn't cut. Alright, let's go ahead and go into the show, I suppose. Matt Mitrione versus Roy Nelson to see who goes to the final of the Bellator heavyweight tournament. Hey, Chaotic Hound Doom. I got some bad news for you. Your character, Arman Singh, lost to my character in the first round of the reality TV show. So you got knocked out, unfortunately. Or you didn't get knocked out in the fight. You got submitted, but you got knocked out of the tournament, which obviously not the best. I'm not going to complain too much about it because I advanced, but you will stay signed to the company. At least I guess I'll give you a pre-show fight. And if you lose that, I'd probably give you another fight just for good measure. And if you also lose that one, I'm going to probably release him just to let him go and find work elsewhere. And it shouldn't be too hard because obviously if he's getting out from Bellator, he'll be pretty sought after. So I'll let you go for a little bit. We'll see how your record progresses from there. But if you win, then you stay with the company. I'm 0-3 against you. Yeah, I thought upping your stamina would help you a little bit, but I mean, I think it was, I don't know how long the fight went, but I'm honestly surprised that Storley hasn't been able to take down Gonzalez yet. He is on top, but hopefully he can get that submission in, because I like Logan Storley a lot. We can probably do another little invitational tournament for created fighters, and round 2, and already Storley is he hasn't been able to finish, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, we can probably do another created fighter tournament, and or we can just match us up together and see if you can beat me. Because honestly, when a kickboxer goes up against a jiu-jitsu fighter, especially when we're both rookies, that's kind of expected. Because hello everyone, Luigi is ready to knock someone out. I mean, he might very well be, because myself and Chaotic both fought in. Alright, so I think Logan Storley took this, definitely. And yeah, Logan Storm Storley. Interesting nickname. Great fight, good first pre-show bout. And apparently he wants to fight Ricky Rainey. And Andre Fijalo versus Baby Slice. We'll see how this goes. Let's see how many times it takes to beat you. I'm sure it won't be too bad. 'Cause I mean, like, you have a puncher's chance at the very least, because I know you have good power, or at the very least good speed, because you rack up combinations like crazy. And Fialo almost got the arm triangle, and he gets it. Jeez. All right, Baby Slice. He needs to go up against some scrubs for a little bit. I thought Fialo was a scrub, but I suppose not. I guess 10-1 now. Oh, Baby Slice needs to get his fighting career on track. He's really slept on in this mod. It's kind of, my submission defense is terrible, I'm pretty sure. We can take a look at that. Tisha Tokar versus Zach Rosel, our newest heavyweight from Russia. Never fought before, so maybe it is a bit of a, maybe we're expecting a little bit too much. Baby Slice isn't ready yet, that's for sure. And apparently Rosel is already breathing very hard, and it's 30 seconds in, and there he goes. Tisha Tokar goes ahead and TKOs Zach Rosel in 1 minute. So obviously Zach isn't the greatest fighter in the world, but for a 1 minute TKO in your first fight. Also, Baby Slice lost a lot quicker. Baby Slice lost a lot quicker than I did to you the first time. Yeah. I mean, you win some, you lose some, you know? And Tisha Tokar, I really hope that he's going to be a big name in the future of our company, because obviously I don't just want to steal stars from the UFC. I want to create my own stars more than anything. But this fight, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Patricky. I think that's how you say his name. That's how it looks. But good old Pitbull. Oh, okay. So a big strike from Freire. And yeah, I think this one's probably for Pitbull. I mean, Ryan Couture is obviously the son of Randy Couture, so he does have a chance if he's anything like his father. But yeah, I think the odds just might be too much out of his favor. And yeah, Freire is just kind of demolishing him. I think that's a couple big strikes, and then now he's taking him down. But a 6'6" Russian, yeah, he'll be a star. I mean, yeah, he's also, I think he's Sambo too. So it's very likely that he will be big in Bellator. I mean, he's already big, but yeah, that was a 10-8 round. So Ryan Couture has to finish to win this fight, I think, because with momentum, I don't see him taking this fight. Why does everyone use the Pitbull nickname? I don't know. It's like every other fighter in MMA has the nickname Pitbull. It's interesting, I suppose. It's kind of weird. If I was gonna be a MMA fighter, I would want my nickname to be like, I don't know, like the Bearcat or the Wild Thing, something that's at least a little bit original. Cause like if everyone's named Pitbull, then why even say it? But Ryan Couture does get a takedown there, so he might be able to take this round. Ugh. Alright, so 10-9 to Couture. If he takes this last round, that might be a draw. But we'll see. Couture gets another takedown. If he can get a submission attempt, then he might be able to take Pitbull out. But yeah, we'll see. I'm yawning a lot this stream, and I've noticed. I'm just real tired. Um, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because I woke up like an hour ago. But hopefully it's not too much of an issue. Freire looks real tired. I think Couture took this round, but maybe not. Let's see. No, it looks like he definitely took that round. Okay, I definitely wouldn't score it in Freire's favor. I guess to each their own. And a unanimous decision, Pitbull, Freire. So apparently a great fight. Ryan Couture kind of got his ass handed to him in, I want my nickname to put fear in my opponents. I mean, that's always good. Yeah, so, Couture obviously got his ass handed to him in that first round. If he had put on some sort of offense, he probably could have won that fight, but like a 10-8, then not a very high chance of coming back from that. For this fight, I actually do have Rafael Carvalho. I believe that's how you say it. If I had a nickel for every time I butchered a name in these streams, then I would be very rich. I wouldn't have to try to do YouTube anymore. That's for sure. But yeah, I just think the reach advantage is going to be a little bit too much for Shlemenko. And okay, as soon as I say these kinds of things, Alexander Shlemenko gets a TKO, 238 in round 1. I always jinx the fighters that I think are gonna win every single time. So Paul Sass versus Rob Sinclair. Jesus. Ugh. All right, Paul Sass, Rob Sinclair. Definitely have Paul Sass. Two boys from England. So that is probably a first. Okay, not a first in Bellator, but maybe a first for these two. But if Rob Sinclair beats Paul Sass, I will be extremely surprised. Paul Sass is one of the best prospects out of Europe, definitely. And Rob Sinclair is kind of old. And he also has, Paul Sass also has the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, which, will definitely help out quite a bit for him. If you got a nickel every time you jinx someone, you would be a millionaire. See, that's what I'm saying. And if I got a quarter, that would be Steve Jobs level. We would be, I guess, not Steve Jobs. He is dead. Who is the Microsoft founder? Bill Gates. That would be Bill Gates levels. I would not want to be on Steve Jobs level, because then I'd be in a coffin, which wouldn't be nice. Steve Jobs, interesting dude. They haven't really made any actually good movies on him. I thought the Ashton Kutcher one might be okay, just because he really looks a lot like him, at least in that movie. But it was kind of shit, in my opinion. But he's a real wacky dude. I feel like okay, so Sinclair is destroying Paul Sass, and Rob Sinclair takes out Paul Sass with a TKO in 120 of round 3. So there's another nickel. We can go ahead and add that to the pot. Rob Sinclair thanks everyone connected to Team Kawaban for helping him prepare for this fight, then his sponsors for supporting him financially. He says he has a lot of respect for Paul Sass and praises his toughness. So next up, Roy McDonald versus Douglas Lima. And I think Douglas Lima is probably going to win this. They have Rory McDonald in as the favorite, but he normally underperforms. Well, actually, that's Michael McDonald. But Rory doesn't always do too great either. Hi, sorry, can't stay. It's all good. Thanks for stopping by, though. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you can catch the rest of the stream on VOD. If not, your presence is very much appreciated. But I'll go ahead and read off this fight a little bit because this is probably going to be one of the better fights of the night. I'm surprised this isn't the co-main event. I forgot what is. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, first round seems pretty eventful, but I have no idea who's winning. It seems pretty even to me. But McDonald does seem to be scoring a little bit better, and then he hits another right hook. And actually, as soon as I say that, Lima smacks McDonald with a big strike and has him dazed a little bit. So if he can do that again, on the next show, can my character be on the pre-show? I don't know if your character is going to be able to fight on the next show, just because he's probably recovering. But if I can book him, then I'll put him on the pre-show, for certainly. But I honestly don't know what his recovery time is, especially because it was a short fight, and because it was only 2 rounds at the most. But I'll check his injury or how much time he's taken off, and Lima lands another powerful left hook. McDonald is down, and Lima pounds away, but he's unable to get the TKO victory. That would have been pretty much a trend of TKO victories. But like I said, Lima is really taking control of this fight. Rory McDonald is a good fighter. He doesn't have the versatility that Lima has, and he doesn't have the power that Lima has, quite frankly. So I think we are going to see a title change pretty soon, even though Lima does seem to be losing a lot of stamina, so hopefully that doesn't affect him too much and it doesn't drag down the fight too much, because I think if he can stay in the fight, he will obviously beat Roy McDonald. He does have the reach and height advantage, so if he can just keep McDonald at a range, then that's all he has to do. Apparently Lima has an obvious limp. McDonald's leg kicks are notoriously deadly, so McDonald is starting to have to push himself now. Obviously he's down in the scorecard, and maybe even in stamina. Who knows? They're both probably pretty gassed. It has been a very energetic and exciting fight. Lima scores with a jab, also hits a right hand, and McDonald staggers backward into the cage and covers up. I think he is hurt. Lima throws a vicious right uppercut to try and finish McDonald, but he's able to dodge it. So Lima is doing a good job at dazing McDonald, but he can't finish, unfortunately. And Lima scores with a massive right hook to the jaw, and I think that is it. A knockout for Douglas Lima in the third round, 4:35 of the third round to be more specific. And Douglas Lima, he didn't completely control that fight, but he did do a very good job of keeping McDonald at a distance so he couldn't do too much damage. You deserve 1 million subscribers. Well, thank you very much. I would love 1 million subscribers. If you happen to have 1 million friends lying around, that would be real nice. Nehemiah Brown, hopefully I didn't screw your name up too bad. Oh my god, hi, how you doing? I don't think I've seen you guys around. Are you new to the channel? I definitely haven't seen you in the streams. Maybe I missed a comment or two, but I normally remember. Alright, this is what we have in the co-main event. Super Samoan Mark Hunt is going to certainly defeat Sergey Kharitonov. Did I say that right? Kharitonov. I did. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. I've been with you since 75 subs. Well, damn. All right. Thank you for sticking with me for this long. I definitely have Hunt. Thank you for sticking with me for this long. Hopefully you can tell that the content has gotten better. If not, I'm wasting a lot of time. But Mark Hunt does look significantly heavier than Sergey, so hopefully that can help him out with the height advantage, although that's never really been a problem for Hunt, because he did knock out Stefan Struve, and he's like 7 feet tall. So, or Struve. Is it Struve or Stuve? I think it's Struve. And there we go. Oh my god. Sergey Kharitonov defeats Super Samoan Mark Hunt in 1/16 of round 1. Every time every single time I decide who's gonna win beforehand, they get TKO'd. What is going on here? Mark Hunt. It was one punch that got Mark Hunt. So yeah, he missed with a jab, and then he catched him with a stunning right hook, and then he wasn't able to cover up. So that is certainly a surprise. Who is your favorite WWE wrestler? Oh, that's a hard one. Daniel Bryan's probably the obvious choice, just because he's so likable. Although I don't want him to be in WWE anymore. I want him to go to New Japan or Ring of Honor. Probably more so Ring of Honor. So probably AJ Styles. I just love AJ because I feel like he's one of the only outsiders who's actually managed to be treated well by WWE, just because he's so good, and if they didn't treat him well, it would be an insane waste of an opportunity, and I don't think even WWE is that stupid. Who is my least favorite? Roman Reigns is again the obvious choice, and Mitrione actually gets Nelson on the ground with a big strike to end off round one. But I suppose my least favorite would probably be Jinder Mahal, maybe. No, actually Brock Lesnar, because he's never around and he's the Universal Champion. So Brock Lesnar is my least favorite right now, and I think the one that I dislike the most, who's actually on Raw from time to time, is probably Roman or Jinder. Those are pretty basic. Oh, okay. So Roy Nelson makes it to the final of the heavyweight championship tournament. That was a big surprise. He got him on the ground and choked him out in 4:21 of round two. All right. I was expecting Mitrione to take this fight, but Big Country, he went ahead and got it. Good for Roy Nelson. Maybe he can take that country power into his next fight with... Wait, was that the final? I feel like that wasn't the final, because it's going to be Bobby Lashley faced someone. So there's going to be another fight, I think, maybe? But a critical rating of 78, which is pretty damn good, and a commercial rating of 82, which is also pretty damn good. All the fights on the pre-show were very well received, and the only fight that wasn't rated as good was Rob Sinclair defeating Paul Sass, which probably shouldn't have happened. Oh, and my name is Nehemiah. Alright, so hopefully I got it right the second time. Nehemiah. Alright, yeah, I think I got it. We made $2 million on this show, so certainly a really good, profit margin there. I just found your channel. You're good. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. I will try. We paid Mark Hunt way too much money to lose, but I guess there's nothing we can do about that. Nehemiah. I want to make sure, I don't want to butcher your name every time, but as long as you say it's okay, we'll see. Or, hopefully, I rate you. Thanks, I think. And, alright, so, Matt Kane, his hair doesn't look like hair, it just looks like blood, but, I guess to each their own. If he likes it that way, then good for him. Yeah, we can go ahead and sim to the next, the next reality TV show results, and we'll see how that went. Fightmaster is progressing pretty quickly, and then we will go ahead and I guess there's two Fightmasters in between now and the end, or the next event. But new male, we'll see. So Tisha Tokar does join a fight team, and we should definitely make sure to sign Mr. Roy Nelson, because if not, we will be missing a finalist for the heavyweight championship tournament, and that would definitely not be ideal, to say the least. Hold on. Let's see. Kevin Ferguson. I want Baby Slice to be good. I really want Baby Slice to be good. But I don't know. I don't know how good he's gonna be. I really don't, cause he's not a bad fighter. I've seen him do well. We just need to. Okay, Pulsas can get re-signed, I suppose. I've seen him do well. It's just, you know. Okay, hold on. I gotta check the comments real quick. Is Luigi still competing in the show? Yeah. Yeah, Luigi's still competing. He's our 4th rated lightweight, and he lost to Rob Sinclair. What even happened there? What even happened? Ryan Couture. Yeah, Luigi Golden has not had his first fight yet, so he's still on the show. Douglas Lima, we definitely need to get him on a bigger contract because he is our champion. So that's moderately important. We can go ahead and book 203 for Sunday. What month would it be? The 4th of July? The 2nd of July. Are you going to add any more wrestlers to season... Hold on one moment. Alright, sorry about that. I know you're going to add more wrestlers to Season 2 of the Academy like you did in Season 1. I think we're a little bit too far to do that, just because we don't really have... Like the guys are already like 30 years old. You know, and to add new like 20-year-olds now would extend the series by really too much. So honestly I'll probably do a season 3. I've kind of come around to the idea. So I'll probably do a season 3 of the Academy anyways, and it'll if we just do that, it'll come faster than adding, you know, more characters to season 2. Which young WWE wrestler do you think will go to WrestleMania? Probably, I think who has the best shot at it right now? Maybe Chad Gable. I guess he's not young, but he's new, at least for singles. Chad Gable, because Chad Gable's really talented, and his push has been... I guess he hasn't really had too much of a push, but like he's been pushed as a good wrestler. Justin Wren versus Bobby Lashley. We can book that fight, certainly. Like he had those matches with Daniel Bryan, I think it was. We'll give Czech Congo a good win, and Carl needs to go up against this guy. Nope, never mind. He doesn't because he'll lose. Carl needs to go up against someone who's not going to beat him. I want Carl to be built a little bit. So Phil Davis is the one who needs to go up against Ryan Bader, and we'll go ahead and do that fight. That seems just about right. But let's see. Gareth McClellan, Ben Ryder. We can put that on the prelims. You know, just a nice little prelim middleweight fight. That's always fun. Welterweight, Josh Neer versus Lorenz Larkin. We can definitely add that one, and we'll give him 2,600. 6 viewers, so that's very nice. I wish I would have had this for the actual event. That would have been a lot better, but you know, whatever I can get. If you had a chance to wrestle for any company, what would it be? You were really banging out these questions. I like it. if I was a wrestler, I would want to wrestle for either New Japan or Ring of Honor. New Japan or Ring of Honor. If I wanted to get over, probably Ring of Honor. And if I didn't want to have my face kicked off every night, probably Ring of Honor. But if I was like, it depends. Like, I don't know what type of wrestler I would be if I was a wrestler. That's a pretty loaded question. And God, you didn't really miss anything. We're just putting the fights together. We're all middleweights, I think. So you aren't available to be or to fight on this show. You return on Thursday, July. So that means you'll probably be able to fight in a couple shows. It's gonna take a little bit, but so maybe like stream number 6. But you know, we'll see. I honestly have no idea. We'll put that on the prelims, and I'll give him $1,000 to fight. I don't care. Emmanuel versus Noad, sure. Works for me. I want Emmanuel to be built a little bit. But bantamweight, Michael McDonald is the only one available. Cool. Julia Budd, nope, can't do that. Valerie versus Lima. Yeah, Lima. I have no idea how to say her name at all. It's fine. Very happy that they aren't. Damn, you beat my character that bad. I suppose. I mean, granted, that might just be your fight recovery time, which is probably more realistic than anything else. Like, you're not gonna have a fight every month. That would be insane. Ugh. All right. Who is calling? Sorry about that, guys. I have like people calling me every day. I'm just super popular like that, and nothing you can do about it. I don't only have like 2 friends. I swears it. We can put that in the prelims. I'll give you. You want 250 to fight. This is why I love these women, because they do not care how much they get paid for geez, what was I saying? Like, they're like, hey, I'm totally injured. Can I have $250 and I'll fight for you? Sure, that sounds great. I'm totally okay with this. We can probably put this fight. We can put that on the main event, or on the main card. And there we go. There is Bellator 203. It's not a very strong show. It's not going to lose us money, but it's not going to make us too much, I don't think. Yeah. So we can just go ahead and sim to the next, not event, the next, oh, accidentally sim to the next event. Cool. Sim to the next reality TV show results. Hopefully we don't get knocked out. I mean, I think I'm safe, at least for a couple more weeks, just because I don't think they'd put me in back-to-back matches. That doesn't make too much sense. I wish it would show you the tournament bracket for this show, but I guess Tough doesn't really use like a strict bracket. But I don't know. I've only ever watched like a couple seasons of Tough. I watched season like 18. I think, yeah, season something. Season 18, I think. And then I also watched the one, Hope Luigi is talking a lot of trash. I'm sure he is. UFC target Roy Nelson. Jesus Christ, okay. Well, he is seriously considering both, so we just have to fix that a little bit. We'll go ahead and go 50,000. One of the 2 offers. Why? Okay, there we go. Perfect. See, that's a good thing about Bellator, other than like Kings of the Cage, is that we have a ton of money to throw around. We had like $5 million when we started. Now we're up to 10 million. Our stability's still a bit low, but that's fine. We're all good. Doesn't matter too much. My favorite tough season is with Nate Diaz. Oh, I also watched that one. That is a good one. I watched the one with Cody Garbrandt and TJ Dillashaw. That was a pretty good season. I can't remember who the fighters were at all. I know that a couple of those guys are on our roster actually, but I can't remember who won. Like at all. It's fine though. Everyone I like on that on Tough always loses. I guess it's because I root for underdogs, but at the same time, like, what am I supposed to do? The season with Big Country was good too. Oh, that's true. I need to watch more of the old ones because I feel like they're less reality TV based and more fighting based than the new ones. Because the new ones do have a lot of bull crap. I mean, there's always bull crap, but it's fine. It does make for some good rivalries, I suppose. But yeah, Big Country's a beast. I really like him. I did some research back whenever I had the website. I did some research. Sonnen blasted Phil Davis on social media. Chell, you do not get to speak. You look juiced up and you are juiced up. You're suspended for 10 months. You are not allowed to speak. Hold on. I need to... Darush class with Gilbert Melendez. I wouldn't pick that fight, Gilbert. That doesn't sound like a good fight for you. Ooh, okay, so, Russian guy from Team Daily beats French guy from Team Koscheck. So, I can't say either of their names, but, you know, Big Country still going for, that contract. Alright, we'll go 60,000 because I don't think they'll match that. And that should be good enough. Honestly, Roy Nelson is over enough for us to just throw like $100,000 at him. So I'm not mad at it. I'm fine. You know what would be fun? Like a boxing TEW or a boxing WMMA. I feel like that would be really cool. And also I think there should be an option to try and rig fights in WMMA because, you know, that's something that is a very real possibility in the real world. Like you could pay someone to go down or to not try as hard, but if it gets out, you could, like, it has a high chance of massively ruining your credibility or something, but it would also get the person who lost or who won super over. I don't know, just a thought. But a fantastic episode of Bellator Fight Master. Nothing too much else to say. We can go ahead and move on to... I keep getting this Martin Bravo guy on my loading screens. But yeah, I think a boxing WMA would be great. Because, like, I want to set up Floyd Mayweather fights. I mean, even though he's probably never going to fight again, which is smart. I wouldn't if I were him. Until, like, 40 years down the line where it's like Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson. And they're both in wheelchairs. Because I'm predicting that's going to happen. 40 years down the line. Maybe Lennox Lewis can get in there. It's all possible. It is all possible. But thank you guys for sticking with me for this long. I am probably going to make this a shorter stream, honestly. I might not do 2 shows. Wheelchair boxing, well, I mean, they have wheelchair basketball. It's for very different reasons, but I think it's a possibility. And you know, Mike Tyson is going to be so crazy when he's old. I mean, he's been insane for like 30 years, but like, actually, he's probably just not going to remember anything. It's really quite sad. Like, Floyd Mayweather's probably going to be fine. Mike Tyson's going to be fucked. Because Mike Tyson ate punches. Floyd Mayweather's one of the best defensive boxers in history. So, if not the best. So, you know. I was actually, before the website shut down, rest in peace, outsideinterference.net, I was actually writing an article on why Floyd Mayweather is the best defensive boxer of all time. It was pretty easy to write because it's just like, it's an easy argument to make. Because, like, obviously he's undefeated. I don't think anyone's ever knocked him down in his entire career. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like that is something that's true. You know, and honestly, Conor McGregor, he's a good boxer. He could probably put up a suitable record if he started out not going up against Floyd Mayweather and, like, actually, you know, people who were around his skill level and ranking. He would probably do great. Or maybe not great, but passable, good. Because he has power and he has speed. He just doesn't know all of the techniques. And obviously, if you're not extremely sound on the techniques, no matter how much power and speed you can't beat Floyd Mayweather in that weight class. So, yeah. Yeah, this weekend simming normally takes quite a while. So we're just going to be chilling out here. Would love to get some more comments in the chat. That would be very much appreciated. Just because it gives me something to talk about. Earlier, whenever I was simming, I had no one in the chat and nothing to talk about. It was quite sad, if I'm being completely honest. But maybe if you watch the Local Global series, let me know how you're feeling about all the new storylines. Everything, what you like, what you don't like. And let me know. I need criticism, or just any criticisms. I need them if I want to get better, obviously. Everybody needs to be criticized at some point. And this super long simming is a good time to do it. So if you have any gripes with outside interference in general, you can go ahead and leave them in the chat. I might be asking to get roasted here, which is probably not the best idea, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you guys will be nice enough and respectful enough with your criticisms that we'll get by, I'm sure. Or at least I'm hoping. I might be destroyed emotionally, but you know, we'll be okay. And you know, they're not coming in, so either you guys are shy in the chat, or I run the perfect YouTube channel, which, you know, I wasn't going to say myself, but I feel like your lack of criticisms have said it for me. So, you know, I think I might just do a go to sim all the way to the boxer since the age of 6. Jesus Christ. That is kind of impressive, but also scary at the same time. What 6-year-olds are fighting each other in a ring, at least? But I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the second event. We can do 3 next stream. I'm just not feeling too good, and I gotta do something a little later, so I want to save my voice for Local Global and all that good stuff. And the giveaway video that I have to record still. So definitely have to do that. But we can go ahead and sim to the next reality TV show date, and then we will maybe even do a little tournament towards the end with the created fighters. I think it's just me, Hobo, Good Vibes, and Chaotic. At least, I don't know if Chaotic is still here, but we can put Armand versus Luigi. Winner gets a title shot at the, I don't know, what do we want to call our title? The Outside Interference World Championship. That's what we'll do. The Outside Interference World Championship, which is currently held by good old Joseph Mook, because he is a jiu-jitsu god. much like myself in real life, of course. Um, I totally know how to jujitsu. Jujitsu is actually crazy. Like, the Gracie family is insane. The fact that they've been able to remain dominant over MMA for like 20 years and probably will continue to remain dominant just through the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters like Dylan Danis and guys like that. Even though Danis is a fucking asshat, he is so annoying. I've never wanted anyone to get punched in the face more than Dylan Danis, and it's not like good heel work like Conor McGregor, because Conor McGregor's entertaining. Dylan Danis is just fake Conor McGregor because someone took a photo of them one time and they're training partners, and it's like, oh, okay, that doesn't mean you get to be Conor McGregor. You aren't Conor McGregor. You don't have the charisma to be McGregor. You don't have the star power to be McGregor. It doesn't work, dude. And the sad thing is Bellator is pushing him as Conor McGregor. It's so sad. Like, maybe he's a nice dude, and maybe this is just a Bellator thing, but like, come on, that's just sad. Don't steal other people's gimmick, especially not your friend's gimmick. Like, come on. If you're actually friends, you wouldn't be jacking a stuff. He even steals like his jackets, his style, and how he does interviews and call-outs and stuff. So what you thought about DC winning? I just want to say I called it. Okay, so Bellator Fight Master Luigi Golden beat Preston Bishop in a great fight and brilliantly entertaining section. I cannot speak. This is why we gotta end the stream. So Alikhanov was apparently a spotlight of the show, but yeah, Luigi Golden beats Preston Bishop. I don't know why they keep putting us up against each other. It's really quite annoying. Like, why can't there are plenty of other fighters that you can put us up against? Why couldn't you put Luigi Golden versus Troyes? Good old Wanderer. It's just kind of annoying. It's fine. They'll still be in Bellator for a while, but it's just kind of annoying. Ooh, okay, James Gallagher got injured. Oh my god. We forgot to try and re-sign Roy Nelson. Well, oh yeah, but the DC, I just want to say I called it, and I think Brock Lesnar is going to whoop his ass. That's all I gotta say on that. Douglas Lima re-signed. Kevin Ferguson. But why the hell didn't Roy Nelson re-sign? That is bull crap. Alright, well now we just have to crown... I think at this point we just have to crown... What's-his-face, the interim champion. Like, what, Frank Mir? I think he won. That is such garbage. Does that mean the tournament's dead? Yep, Frank Mir versus Roy Nelson. Alright, well, can I do that? Can I just crown someone? Lineage. I know there's a way to do interim. And I don't know how to do it. Alright, well... So Roy Nelson, how much did they offer him? What is his contract? That really grinds my gears, honestly. They didn't even offer him any more money. How the hell did that happen? Base pay of 57,000. Okay, but like with a win bonus of 100%. Come on. I offered him 60,000 with a win bonus. That's so stupid. Okay, but at least we can look up Conor McGregor's contract. Now that I know where it is, we can look up what Conor McGregor's contract is. 11 months and 2 weeks. So in 11 months and 2 weeks, Frank Mir, fight a runner-up for the inter heavyweight belt. Yeah. In 2 weeks, I mean, I guess we can't really do interim because the heavyweight belt is vacant. Like, can we? I don't think we can. I know there is a way to do this. Oh, okay, yeah, you just have to put the belt on the line when the champion is not in the fight. That is how you do it. Well, cool. Who's going to go up against Frank Mir now? It can't be Matt Mitrione. Alright, well, Frank Mir versus Quentin Jackson. Was he even in the... Alright, Frank Mir versus Quentin Jackson. That's going to be our heavyweight title fight. We have to remember to steal Conor McGregor in 11 months. I think that's pretty good retribution. They take our future heavyweight champion. We take the biggest star in MMA history. I think that is a pretty good deal. For us, at least. But we have to wait 11 months. And how many? I guess we're in June already. It won't be too long. That's like 10 streams maybe. Who knows? I certainly don't. But yeah, we definitely can't do an event now because I have to figure out what the heck is going on with our heavyweight division. Roy Nelson, he seriously betrayed us. There is no loyalty there. Actually, you know what? I am blacklisting Roy Nelson. Roy Nelson will never work for us again. Sorry if you're a big country fan, but like, we're black. We gotta blackball him. He can't, you can't do that to us, Roy. There's nothing honorable about that. But I guess that's where we'll end the stream. I'm really pissed about that. But sorry about it being a little bit short. Actually, you know what? I suppose let's go ahead and do, since good old Luigi Golden. Nope, don't want to do that. Since Luigi Golden did beat Preston Bishop, we can go ahead and do my fighter versus Luigi Golden. See how that goes. And then we'll go ahead and end off the stream. Now we need to look up for the next up-and-comer in the heavyweight division. I mean, we have Tisha Tokar. Oh, okay, so... Okay, nice. Luigi Golden knocks me out in like 1 minute. Great way to end the stream. That's pretty much what Roy Nelson did to me. He just punched me right in the jaw and left. Just hopped out of the ring like the agile fat man he is. He was going to be the Santa Claus at the Bellator office Christmas party. Who is going to be Santa Claus now? I cannot put into words how angry I am at Roy Nelson. But we'll go ahead and end off the stream there. Thanks everyone who stopped by. We did have quite a lot of interaction in the chat this stream, so that's always great. Thanks Hobo Good Vibes for being a constant in the chat. Just want to give a little shout out there. And you know, I got the knockout, lol. Yes, you did. But thanks everyone. If you did like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you in the next one.